Alright guys, welcome to the new deck profile. Today we're actually, we're going to just kind of keep going with kind of some fun little decks here and there that I've liked building. This is going to be a mono yellow. And before we even get into that though, if you're new or if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, and turn those notifications on. So, today, like I said, we're just going to do a new deck profile. We're just kind of filling once a week for new deck profiles until set 10 goes ahead and drops, which is going to be July 17th. Should be the day I get at least 2 boxes, if not 4 boxes worth of set 10. If it's 4 boxes, I'll probably open 2 boxes on the video for you guys, so you guys can kind of enjoy some set 10 opening. So today we're going to go over a simple mono yellow deck. It's just MetaCooler. I do use the re-release leader rare, so the RLR, so it's not quite the same MetaCooler that came out in the original sets. With him, his front really doesn't matter too much, other than his awaken is a little better. Boys, shut up! Alright, so his auto on the front side is you get to play a big Geet Star out of your deck when he gets put into the leader area. So you place him, you're going to play big Geet Star. Now the reason this is going to be kind of crucial is, one, you're going to be able to get, let's just say, that much of the deck out. As you can see, it's going to be this much of the deck is going to ultimately come out of the deck with big Geet Star. As well as it helps lead to your ultimate guys, your 7-drop infinite MetaCoolers. And his awaken is a little better. I think it's so much better because before I kind of had to work around the awaken to get my MetaCooler awakened early. Now it's just if you have 2 or more Frieza Clan cards in the field, draw 2 cards and awaken him. And his awaken side becomes kind of a difficulty little thing. His auto on his awaken side, sorry I can't read this, he's a little too shiny. When this card attack, place up to 3 cards from the top of your deck in the drop area. Choose a MetaCooler or MetaCooler card in your drop area and add it to your hand. Then he has an activate main and an activate battle. His activate main, both these are once per turn, mind you. His activate main is if you have 2 or more Frieza Clan cards in play, choose one of your opponent's battle cards, switch it to rest mode, and it can't be switched back to active mode. Switch back during your opponent's next charge phase. So ultimately, simple little board control. It's helpful against some guys, especially if they don't have barrier. Go ahead and tap it down. Activate battle once per turn is choose up to 1 MetaCooler card in the battlefield that gets plus 5k for the duration of the turn. So increase power. Boys, shut the fuck up and sit down! So his activate battle, nice little buff, and it's really good, helpful there, just especially once you get into the deck. So like I said, where you've kind of already went big Geet Star MetaCooler, let's get into the rest of the deck. This is a 60 card deck, so kind of be prepared for that. First, let's go ahead and get into the normal counterattacks. I run 1. It's a 3 of light bullet. Tap 2 yellow guys. Your opponent can only attack with battle cards 1 at a time. To be honest, this deck is one of those decks where I don't care about counters because I have so many combo pieces that it's really hard for you to get through. Now, as you can see, I have 1 big Geet Star set aside. This is the one I automatically pull out. I do run 3 more for the simple fact that when you get to the 7-drop MetaCooler, as well as one of the red MetaCoolers in the deck, I need a big Geet Star in play so I can put it underneath my 7-drop, and then the 7-drop then will bring out any MetaCoolers from my drop area and play them. So I run more big Geet Stars for that simple fact that I'm going to play more 7-drops if I really need to. Alright, for the red, we run 4 of MetaCooler Metallic Genesis. Ultimately, this is just my red energy. I don't really use it for his ability, which is choose one Frieza clan card with an energy cost of 2 or less from your drop area and play it with its skills negated. Really, I don't need to use that because I have so many other things in this deck that will pull things out. It's okay to play, but ultimately I don't need to, because ultimately I want to play a different red, which is the MetaCooler Core Titanic Glare. The reason I want this guy being played by turn 4 is because I can choose one Big Geat Star in play, and then I place it underneath this guy, and then I get a 7-drop. And I get that from my deck or my hand. So ultimately, this is the win condition in this deck, is I get him out, he goes on top of Big Geat Star, and then from there, I get the Infinite Force MetaCooler Core. And then this guy, when he swings, he'll bring out the rest of my win conditions. So ultimately, this into here is what you're going for. Now, one of the big ways to give a win condition in this deck is getting my 3 of Awakening Core MetaCooler. This needs to go into the drop area. The reason for that is that when this guy swings or is played and Big Geat Star is underneath it, I can get a MetaCooler. I can get 2 MetaCoolers from my drop area and play them. This then gives all my other MetaCoolers double strike. So ultimately, I get this guy for free, I get another MetaCooler for free, and then I just start swinging like crazy. This board state will have 10 plus guys on the board at all times. So ultimately, you have 10, 15k plus guys swinging for double strike. And I can combo like crazy. So this guy needs to be in the drop area because you get him for free. I never hard cast this guy. I literally only hard cast 2 guys in this deck. The MetaCooler Core Titanic Glare, and then all these, which are just the Infinite Multiplication MetaCoolers. So because he's never hard casted, he needs to be in the drop area. Now, before we get to this part of the deck, the other 3 in this deck, 4, are the Infinite MetaCooler Cores. That's why I run 4 Big Geat Stars, is to get these guys out, which, as I explained earlier, if this is underneath one of these guys, I swing, I pull 2 MetaCoolers from my drop area and play them. No ifs, ands, or buts, and that's when he swings or when he's played. So ultimately, when he's played and then I swing with him, that turn I'm going to get 4 MetaCoolers on the board. And every time you do. So this is, he's not really a big hitter because he's only hitting for 25k. You can give him another plus 5k with your Leader's Awaken side. But for the most part, he's not really the big hitter. He's the one that gets this guy out as well as the rest of the deck. Which, literally, the rest of the deck is Infinite Multiplication MetaCooler Cores. Now, this has one permanent, which is you can include as many copies of this card in your deck as you want. Let's see how many I actually have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20, 22, 23. I have 28 Infinite Multiplication MetaCoolers in this deck alone. Mind you, I do have more sitting off to the side, ready to go. But the reason this is in here is this is combo pieces. This is guys that are going to come out for free. And the more that you get out, the more of them that have double strike. And then you get 1 plus 5k or you combo. That is how you win. You just swing like crazy. It's like a token build in Magic. You just swing and swing and swing. And that's it, guys. That's the nice, easy part of this deck. Is that's all it is. That's MetaCooler. That's the re-release. There shouldn't be too many guys that are going to see anything different with any other MetaCooler real, kind of just in general. So ultimately, that's really it. If you guys have any questions on how this deck really runs, go ahead and leave in the comments below. And like any other time, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn those notifications on.